So we're looking at the Hill Rom Advanta 2. The Hill Rom Advanta 2 is a very popular bed in the used refurbished category. It's one of the newer beds you're going to find made by Hill Rom that's sold used and refurbished. And as you can see here, what we do, we have a Hill Rom, former Hill Rom employee technician who goes through every single one of the beds. They're PM'd, basically patient ready, and we replace batteries. It just depends. Every bed's a little different, but the Advanta 2 bed basically came after the Care Assist. We just did a video on the Care Assist. This is the earlier version of the bed. You're going to see that the grip on the Advanta 2 has changed. A couple small modifications. But one of the things that was really cool about the bed, or one of the things that's actually very functional, is the foot up and down. And this is a feature that not very many beds have, but if you see right here, I'm going to go ahead and hit that. That's foot up and down. So what I'm going to do is put that foot up and down section on here. Now, when I put foot up and down, what just happened is the foot section, which always has a bend in it in your knee, is actually now raising up. And so what that does is that basically it raises the calf section. And what it does, it disperses the weight more evenly along your lower back. And what that does is it basically keeps you from pinching and putting all your body weight on your tailbone, right? So when all the pressure's on the tailbone, that's the number one place that people are at risk of getting bed sores and pressure wounds. So when you're in the Advanta 2 bed and you've got that foot up and down section, I refer to it as a binetic surface. That's what it's basically referred to as from a technical standpoint. But what it's actually doing is reducing the risk of getting bed sores and pressure wounds. Now, the Advanta 2, there's two things that they did primarily that were different from the Care Assist. The first is the grip. Instead of just a standard grip, they added this new molding on here. They call it a smart grip. Sometimes it has a blue sticker, it says that, but it's a smart grip. And then the other thing that they did is they basically went back to wiring the controls back into the inner rail. So when they had the Care Assist bed, the only way the patient could get access to the controls was through a remote control. That was the first bed model. Hill Rom did not program that in, but as they developed the Advanta 2, they went back and put that feature. Now I'm going to go ahead, the brakes, I'm going to take those off. It's going to make a little noise so you know that the brakes are not set. But in order to get to the bed a little easier, we're going to go ahead and put that on there. So basic features: Trendelenburg, head over, feet overhead, head over feet. A lot of times if there's swelling in the feet or to slide somebody up in bed, you'll use that Trendelenburg feature. The reverse Trendelenburg basically is a lot of times for cardiac related patients. They need to have 30 degrees above their feet, so they'll put them in that position. You obviously have the basic bed up and down, head and foot up and down, and then you have the additional foot up and down. This is actually probably just knee up and down. It's probably more accurate. That's the standard feature every bed has, but a unique feature that this bed has is the foot up and down. So that was a good move. This bed is equipped with a scale and a bed exit. If you need that, make sure you designate that, because not all of the Care Assist and not all of the Advanta 2s have that. That was an optional add-on feature. So one of the things I like to do with the bed is obviously raise it up. I like the bed because, number one, it's quiet. You're dealing with actuators, which are the motors that they use. They're very reliable. I'm going to put the bed into chair. All I'm doing is just holding the button down, as you can see, not too hard. But now what's happened is this is the chair position that they've put the person in. Now, I showed you this on the Care Assist bed. I'm going to show you this on this bed. I've seen a lot of chair positions. I'm not sure if that's if I'm going to write home for that one. But what I like to do is just put a little more tilt and just bring the feet a little bit more underneath. So what I do with chair on this bed is I basically use the Trendelenburg, and now the person's sitting a little bit more upright, and that to me is a little bit more of a chair. So, you can modify it however you want. Whatever's good for the person that's in bed, that's what counts the most. And then, of course, you can lower the bed down if you want to get it closer to the floor. The rails are really easy. You just lift these up and they just drop right down. So those are real simple and easy to use. You saw me use the kick brake. And we sell, all these different Hill Rom beds. I mean, I've got, Care Assist. We got a whole bunch of progressive beds that are just getting ready to go out. Those are more Advanta 2s over there. More Care Assist beds, VersaCare beds, Sports 1840, which is a bariatric bed. We've got the Excel Care beds, which are extra wide beds. So we do hospital beds. We have a location in San Diego, California, 858-263-4894. We also have, I'm in Richmond, Virginia. This is our Richmond, Virginia showroom here, which is 804-495-0770. And you can go to our websites, which will be here on the bottom of the video, One Hospital Beds and Hospital Bed Shop. So if you're looking for a real high-end or a real good quality hospital bed, and I'll just say, you can see these different Hill Rom beds, Stryker, all these different ones. But what I like to show people, that's what people usually get from insurance, right? They get that bed. And then it's like, okay, that's not going to work. And now I need to go to get something else. So, when you're looking for a bed that's going to be more what we would call hospital grade, this is a good option. Now, the bed has a foam mattress. One thing I didn't mention, you can hang an air mattress system off the pump of the bed, or hang the pump off the foot of the bed, excuse me. So, if I need to equip this with a really good air system, I can do that with low air loss, alternating pressure, and then there's a feature called lateral rotation, which basically just means patient turning. So we can equip this with foam or air. We ship these all over the United States, all over the world. So if you're looking for used, refurbished Hill Rom beds, Advanta 2, Care Assist, or any of these other models, give us a call. We know a lot about these beds. 15 years, I know these beds better than most people know their kids, and knowing all the ins and outs. We ship them all over. We've got beds going all over the country right now. We ship a lot of these international. So give us a call for more information. USA MedBed, Hospital Direct Medical, your one-stop shop for hospital beds in the United States.